Hey guys, what's up? It's Zach DeHunt from Creative Rocket Ship. I'm a digital marketer in the Metro Detroit area, and today I'm here to tell you that your marketing does not have to be overwhelming to be successful, okay? I'm going to say that again. Your marketing does not have to be overwhelming to be successful. I've been there as a small business owner. You have to service existing customers while looking for new customers at the same time, and that can be very tough if you don't understand marketing. Now, what I don't want to see happen to you is what happens to a lot of small business owners out there. So either A, they don't know anything about marketing, so out of fear, they don't do anything. They rely on word of mouth and referrals for business, which is not a great marketing plan at all. Or B, they pour all their money into marketing without really knowing what's going on, and they end up wasting a bunch of money until marketing becomes a giant expense line on their business report at the end of the year. I definitely fell into column B. Guys, that is not the way to run your business. And I'm here to show you how I can build an annual marketing plan that will produce positive, trackable ROI while building your customer base and web presence. Okay, so first let me tell you a little bit about myself so you can understand why I can help you and why I'm even credible to be talking on this topic of marketing in the first place. My name is Zach, like I said before. I have 3 kids and a beautiful wife. This is my family, and they are my why. They're the reason that I do everything. So I started using Photoshop back when I was 16. I fell in love with digital art and design. Shout out to Berkeley High School for having such an awesome digital art department in 2002. In 2008, I graduated from the College for Creative Studies in Detroit with a degree in advertising design. It's an amazing school. It taught me a lot about branding and how to speak to consumers as well as design. But after graduating from there, I started my, career as an award-winning creative director. That's what I wanted to be. So I got out there and I started working in the agencies. A couple agencies around town. I was making decent money getting started, between 35 and 55K, depending on the agency that I was at and what I was doing. And I actually, 3 years in, I finally won my first creative awards for my work with the Detroit Red Wings, and I thought that was super cool, and I was elated. I was over the moon about it for about a week. And then reality set in, and I realized that the creative awards and the advertising awards that I had been shooting for were somewhat superficial, and it was kind of like winning an award for Best Picture, which if you're an actor, that's amazing. A director, I'm sorry, you want to win the Best Picture award, right? I mean, that's something that you would shoot for in your career. But in advertising, it's not about being the best picture. It's about being the top grossing picture. So what I wanted to figure out was, how was any of this marketing working? And I had a lot of trouble doing that in the big agency world. I didn't really see a lot of tracking going on, and so we were mostly just spending big budgets without understanding what it was doing. That's when a light went off in my head. I'm in advertising, okay? The difference between advertising and entertainment and being creative is that in advertising, the ROI and the performance are king, okay? There's no profit for the business owner when I win a creative award. So if that award or if that advertisement isn't creating great results, there's really no purpose in my mind to give it an award, okay? So take this as an example. If I put up these 2 billboards on the expressway, you would probably say that the one on the right is definitely going to be better for the brand, right? It's more well designed. It's got the logo. It's got some sleek features to it. And the one on the left is just, kind of bland and boring. Well, what if I showed you the statistics on the leads that these 2 brought in, and they looked like this? Which one of those do you think wins the award? So to me, the creativity really didn't matter, and it got tough for me because I went to art school. That's what I had based my whole career on. But it wasn't lost because creativity does have a place in marketing. It can totally boost your results, but it's not the end-all be-all. You can't just be creative with no tracking and no goals in mind and no way to track if it's a successful business. Okay, so after I had this aha moment, I started trying to sell my own freelance services and trying to produce some positive ROI and experimenting because I wanted to see if I could sell my own services on the open market and do that easily with the marketing that I had been trained to do. So I started doing stuff. I built a website on some third-party platform, made a really cool logo, had my business cards ready to go, sent them out to all these people, put ads on Google, Facebook, and Craigslist, and nothing happened. Terrible results. I wasted a ton of money because I didn't know what I was doing, okay? So I'm talking about an award-winning marketer goes out and tries to sell his services and has 0 results for 3 months, okay? So I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna win awards and do all these creative pieces in my day-to-day job, but then when I go to sell my own services, the results are not there. Are we doing terrible marketing for our clients, or or what's the situation? Now, most people might quit at that point, which would make logical sense. But I was really intrigued because as the person charged with making and producing leads, it was very interesting to me that my award-winning advertising was producing 0 leads out there in the real world. I'm 0 leads in 3 months, okay? So it seemed very odd to me. And it kind of confirmed what I had thought before, which is that, the creative ads that we were doing didn't necessarily move the dial at all. So I started testing and tweaking, changing where people landed when they got to my ads, what the ads were that they were seeing and what they said, what the images were. And over time, I started producing some regular positive ROI results that I knew, if I put out this ad, I'm going to get a positive return on my ad spend. Well, in 2014, my buddy Andrew and I went to a real estate workshop, and oddly enough, that is when I decided to make my break from the big agency world. See, Andrew was really good with real estate. He knew his numbers very well. He was very well versed in that space. And I was getting really good at marketing, in my opinion. I had figured out some stuff that, honestly, on paper, was relating to positive ROI to me. So I was confident that if I left my job and I started marketing for my own business, like I had been doing for other business owners, I could produce positive ROI and start creating results. Well, that definitely happened. So our real estate business took off. I left my job in April 2014, and in the first 2 years, we did 20 deals. And we almost didn't know what to do. I mean, 20 may not seem like a lot to some people, but in real estate, 20 deals when you're flipping houses and wholesaling them is quite a bit, especially when you're just getting started. So we did that and things were going great. 2016, October, my son was born. I got engaged 2017 in April. Then Labor Day 2017 rolled around and reality hit really hard. Andrew and I had brought on our good friend Derek to help with acquisitions. He had become our business partner as well. And September 1st, 2017, Andrew passed away in a tragic accident out in Tennessee while he was on vacation. It was a terrible day. I'll never forget that day. And my life really hit a rock wall. My businesses stopped. Derek and I were definitely not going to replace Andrew with just anyone. We decided that the business was best to be left alone. And the companies were dissolved. And I went from being really on cloud 9, having this amazing business, and in one day having that all kind of crushed. And life sucked for the next 3 months, quite honestly, at least. I'm 31. I've got 2 kids. I have my stepson and my son. I've got a wedding to pay for in 2018 that I don't want to be skimping on, and I don't want to, disappoint anyone on. And now I'm starting a new business completely from scratch again with my marketing business. That's all I have left. We're not doing real estate anymore. So I've got it all on me to take this tiny little back burner marketing business that I've been doing and turn it into income for my entire family, okay? So it was scary, quite honestly. However, if you know me, I'm not one to just sit there and if things aren't good, just let them be and wait for something to change. So I absolutely got to work. I got motivated. Tough to pick yourself up, but you go, right? So I started doing my own marketing again, testing, tweaking, and most importantly, tracking my marketing. And I found some stuff again that was working really well for me. It was working really well for my clients as well. So the business took off again, and long story short, still living at home, still have time for my family, still have time to coach my kids' soccer team. I have a thriving 6-figure business in 2 years. We grew 100% year over year. Here's me and my wife at our wedding at the Henry Ford Museum. I was able to afford a wedding that I was very proud of. And it was all able to happen because of this marketing, quite honestly. And if I didn't have marketing and these customers and this ability to produce business the way I do, I would not be able to have the lifestyle that I have and be able to do the things that I do, and I'm very thankful for those things. Okay, so for the next hour, I'm offering you an exclusive discount just for clicking on this ad on all of our annual marketing plans, okay? Basically, what you've got here is the first one, it's monthly touches essentially. So you're gonna be talking to your customers with emails and social media posts once a month. The second one is gonna be twice a month, where we're reaching out to them with emails and social media posts on a bi-weekly basis. And then the final one is really when you're getting intense with your customers and you're following up with them on a regular basis. And that's once a week. We'll be sending out an email and doing a social media post for your business and building your custom audience in all 3 of these systems, building your website, redoing your logo if it's needed, whatever's needed to make that function and that produce leads, we will do. So check out those plans below. Again, for the next hour, just for clicking on the ad, you're going to get a discount on those services. I'm not sure how many slots are left currently while you're coming to this page, but check it out up top. You can see how many available slots are open. Sign up before they're filled. Again, I won't be able to take any new clients until 2021 once these 10 slots are filled. So again, thank you for watching this ad, and I look forward to working with you if you're one of the business owners that I end up working with.